what? I come from ground. I come from ground zero. I come from ground zero of the tar sands, Fort McMurray, and Fort Chip. People in my community are dying. I've had a message to all of you today here is tar sands oil is unethical. In order to get tar sands oil, you have to destroy the earth. You have to destroy the earth to get tar sands oil. You have to pollute the waters. You have to chop down massive amounts of forests. You have to interrupt migration patterns. Every single life form is at risk in northern Alberta, and these poisons will only continue to pass on to other nations. We will slowly infect the world right now. We are at a tipping point in America's history for this environmental movement. With the XL pipeline, we can set a standard for everybody else to follow. With enough pressure to that man over there. Right. We can change history right now, today.
Whoa! Whoa!
It started 12 days ago. It continues today with each and every one of you, because we are here together with that one beautiful mind of a future for our children, something that's sustainable, something that we can live in, something where no one is suffering. Right. This is the world that I want. This is the world that we should all be dreaming for. Right. Today we act. Today we send a message to them and everybody else. We are taking back our futures. Wow.
Talk my language. Good morning. My name is Bill Erasmus. I'm the Dene National Chief of the Dene Nation. Masi Dante Si Bill Erasmus Kavucho Dene Nation. I come from what is called Northern Canada. The tar sands development is here in Alberta. We are directly north. We're downstream. All the water goes north. Goes north to the Arctic Ocean up here. Here's the ocean. Here's Alaska. Here's Prudhoe Bay. And I come from this big body of water here called Great Slave Lake. My community is Yellowknife. We are the tribe of the Yellowknives. We are the Yellowknives Dene. And we're about 800 miles north of where the oil is being extracted. So we get affected because we're downstream.
Downstream, even though you're north, you're downstream on the way to the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah, the water, the way this works is that the water, there's a big water basin here, and all this water comes north.
Yeah.
It comes north like that. So that's why we're affected.
So it could, if there was to be a spill, that could end up in the Arctic.
If there was a spill,
if it was to go your way,
it would end up in the Arctic.
Yeah.
And then that goes out all over the world.
Yeah. Bill, one of the things that we were speaking of yesterday is the violation of the right of free, prior, and informed consent. And also was mentioned yesterday that these lands have never legally been transferred from your nation's territory to Canada or the Crown of England, for that matter.
Yeah.
Can you say a little bit about that?
Yeah. These lands, we were the last people really in North America to be approached because we're so far north.
By the English.
By the Europeans, by the English. So our treaties are very recent, in 1899, 1900, and then in 1921. 1921 is the last treaty. Treaty 11 was the last treaty up here in Canada. And we never surrendered those lands. We have their peace treaties, and we proved that in court. So this territory is our territory. We're still a majority of the people in our territory, and we have a large say as to what happens. So it's really important that we speak out and we stay together as Indigenous peoples.
We heard it said yesterday several times, many times, how the process of getting the leases for these tar sands exploration projects never produced consultation or consent from the indigenous peoples, and this is a violation. Is this not so?
It is. It is a violation because we are governments, we are nations, and our treaties prove that. And other governments cannot impose upon us. So we have to know our rights, and we have to be able to enforce our own jurisdictions. And that's what this is all about. They want to develop this tar sands here. We're being affected. That area is also the same treaty area as us. That is Treaty 8. So those lands were never ceded or surrendered to the Crown. And there's a violation right now by the Alberta government and the government of Canada by extracting those resources without the consent of those people.
Yesterday we had the Indigenous Day of Action in opposition to tar sands and the Keystone XL pipeline. And today's the last day in front of the White House here in Washington, D.C. What's going to come next, Bill? What's up next?
Well, we're going back home now, and we'll inform our people. We got a lot of coverage in Canada. There's a lot of opposition in Canada. September the 26th, there's going to be a national gathering here in Ottawa, which is the capital, and there's going to be a full day of action there. There's going to be other things happening across Canada. We want to come down to the States as soon as we can and meet with the Native American leaders here. We'll bring some of our chiefs, and we'll engage, and we'll continue to fight opposition to this pipeline. So there's going to be a number of activities that are going to continue to happen. We have almost 3 months before President Obama decides, so we have to speak out.
Now's the time.
Now's the time.
Very good, Bill. Thank you so much.